Hey YouTube, we are finally doing it. In today's video, I'm going to go over the best Titan build that you can use right now in Destiny 2, in my opinion. I did one for the Hunter and one for the Warlock. I wanted to play Titan more a little bit before doing one. It's finally time. Check out the Warlock one and the Hunter one if you main any of those two. I'll put the links in the description. So let's get right into it. So Titan, the best tip that I can give is make your Titan as ugly as possible. So people are going to get distracted when they shoot you. So easy fights, you're going to win every gunfight. End of the video. But seriously, we're going to go over the stats first. And after, I'm going to tell you guys the best armor that you can use, like exotics. And we're also going to talk about the best subclass. So first with the stats, it's basically the same on all three characters. I like to put basically 10 recovery. If you are not playing with 10 recovery on any of your characters, you are throwing. Do it.
Just do it!
Why am I putting 10 recovery? Because you want to be able to re-engage in fights faster and help your team. And you don't want to be stuck in a corner just regenning for like 5 or 10 seconds. Like, you don't have time like in PvP to do stuff like that. So 10 recovery, that's all I have to say for recovery. After you get 10 recovery, if you play Trials a lot, I recommend putting some high intellect, because we all know that Trials is slow. No one's pushing, everyone's playing super. There's like a chaos street strat right now, so it's pretty annoying. Play high intellect. After that, all the other stats, to be honest, doesn't really matter. It's gonna depend on your build, like what kind of armor you're getting, because it's really hard right now to get like a god roll armor and get like basically everything at 7 or something, because Bungie added sunsetting. Yes sir, so you get a grind armor every single like 2 seasons. And it basically took me like a year to get all my armor here. So like it's going to be impossible to get the perfect build because of sunsetting. So don't focus too much on getting the perfect like stats. Like right here I have 68. Like it's fine. A lot of people are going to try convincing you that resilience is really important in the game. But in my opinion, I don't think it's a really useful stats, because you really need to get a high resilience to survive like a Thorn 2-tap or even a 2-tap with a 120. So it's not worth it. And the only thing it does with stasis is basically you get more health when you unfreeze. So instead of having like 20%, you get like 50% health. But I feel like if someone's freezing you, you're dead. Like you're not going to survive. You get frozen for like 5 seconds. So if the guy's not killing you, he's just bad. I don't know. So right now we are in a stasis meta. So if you like using your grenade, maybe put more. But personally, I don't like crouching on abilities that much. I like the melee. I put 5 because basically it's like a good escape. I don't push that much with the melee, but it's really good to just have it because you can dodge some bullets or something. And yeah, that's basically it for the stats. I'm going to go over my armor that I got. We got a helmet at 85. I put double hand cannon targeting and taking charge. We're going to go in detail here. Hand cannon targeting costs only 1 right now with the artifact. Bungie likes to put the hand cannon 1 in the artifacts all the time, every season. And you want to put recovery mod because basically you can have 4 and 6, and after you can stack something else on top of it. So the hand cannon is really important right now, especially in this meta, because if you use a 120, they're kind of slow. The handling is not that good, so you want to be able to aim fast and just like have more aim assist on it. And like overall, it's just really good to have it. And you can stack the perks, so that's why I put 2. And of course, we got to take in charge. So if I pick up an orb of lights on the ground, I can get like charge of lights. And with the 120 hand cannon, you can 2-tap instantly. So if your hand cannon is masterwork, you get 2 kills, get the orb, charge of lights. And if one of your teammates doing an orb with a super, you basically get a free 2-tap. So it's pretty clutch. So since I play a lot of 3v3 like Trials and Comp, I like to use Titans. This exotic is incredible. Some people would say it's cheesy and broken. I get it. It is pretty cheesy, especially if you have high resilience. But overall, this thing is really good against cheaters and Trials. And it's also going to help you against people like playing slow and 3-peeking. You can basically like push angles just by putting your shield, making them back up. And for Trials, like this thing is incredible. Like you could challenge snipers with it. It's so good. I've been talking about this exotic for like 30 seconds without explaining it. But basically, every time you put your barricade, you're going to be able to shoot through it. So it's going to help you so much. And I put a recovery, and we got a hand cannon loader, so we can reload the 120 faster. And after, we got a perk called Kindling the Flame. I have no idea if this thing works in PvP, but I just put it there because I didn't know what to put. But just put the hand cannon one, and recovery or intellect. It's going to depend on your build. It basically depends on your stats distribution on your armor. So after that, we got a chest piece at 81. Oh, by the way, the helmet was at 85, and the gauntlets at 85 too. You can see the stats distribution is really good on my armor. Basically, it's always like full intellect, full recovery, and sometime mobility like this one. I really don't want to deal with resilience or discipline, so I get all the armor that I can with good stats distribution. So for the chest piece, it's a little bit different. I put an unflinching shotgun aim because sometimes my shotgun RNG flinch, like someone's gonna shoot me, my shotgun's just gonna go in the air for like no reason. So I'm not a big fan of the unflinching perks because I really don't feel like it's working. But this one only costs 2, so that's why I put it. The hand cannon one is 4. And I want to be able to put high energy fire because when I get charge of lights, I want to be able to do extra damage. So I want to be able to 2-tap for like 2 kills. So I put high energy fire. Make sure you use those like charge of light mods. They're really good. So 81 chest piece. After, for the boots, not my best roll, but we got a 79 boots. And for the perks, it depends what I use. If I'm shotgunning a lot, I can put double shotgun scav. And if you snipe, you can put double sniper scav. And this is going to be really useful, especially if you snipe, because you get 3 bullets every time. So even if you have 0 bullets and your teammate's killing someone, and after the round you just pick the ammo, you're going to spawn with 3 bullets instead of 2. So it's really good. Bungie should definitely kind of nerf that. But make sure you stack the mod depending on what you use. I put recovery, but it's always going to depend if you need intellect. If your armor is giving you a lot of recovery and not that much intellect, you're gonna basically put intellect mod here. For the mark, you can basically put any mods. Make sure you put like a really good recovery or intellect mod. And after, it doesn't really matter. I like to put outreach because I use Titans, like I said. So every time I put my shield, it's reducing my melee cooldown. And I can just fly around the map with my behemoth melee. And after I put radiant lights, this is basically giving me plus 20 strength. So easy. And every time I pop my super, my teammates, if they have the mods, they can get charge of lights, so it can help them in the fights. So that's all for the armor and the stats. After, we're going to go over the super. Obviously, right now I'm doing this video, and Behemoth is still not nerfed. So the number 1 choice is Behemoth. But if Bungie nerf it in the future, Bottom Tree Striker might actually be really good still, right here. And but I don't think Bungie's gonna do like a really big nerf for it. Even if they nerf the super, the overall like subclass is just incredible. The movement, their stasis grenade, like the aspects, you should definitely use Behemoth. And I'm gonna go over my aspects really quick. Not my aspects, my fragments. I use a Whispers of Hedrons. Basically, when I freeze someone, I do bonus damage with my guns. After, we got the Fissures. Obviously, when you use the crystal grenade. Right now I'm using the Dustfill, but if it's a small map like Anomaly, I'm going to use the Glacier. You throw a grenade, slide on it, and it's just exploding. But if you use the Dustfill grenade, you can maybe switch to this one. So defeating slowed or frozen targets grants you your class ability energy. You're going to get your melee back. That can be pretty clutch. And obviously, this one is really good. The Whisper of Shards. Every time you destroy a crystal, it can be enemy or friendly. You basically get all your abilities back, like it's boosting them. So make sure you use this one. The best jump, obviously, Strafe Lift. Do not use any other jumps. This one is the best. So that's pretty much it. For the weapons, True Prophecy, Fellwinter, or like a door sniper. And I like to use Colony because sometimes people 3-peek, right? So you just take Colony and just shoot it on the ground. So that's basically my Titan build. If you don't want to use Titans, you can use Dune Marchers. Dune Marchers are really good too. And that's pretty much it for the video. I hope this video is going to be helpful for you. Hope you're going to slay in PvP after. And good luck in the Crucible. Even though you're a Titan, you're basically going to forget everything I said and just punch people. That's fine. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Peace.